Oh shit!
Get down.
I don't want to use the TAR for this one. I want to go back to my roots. I think the only reasonable answer is the Mark 17. This gun's been with me since the beginning. Here we go. Oh, I got killed immediately! Come on. Come on, guys. No, no mortar fire.
Marking an enemy.
Move up. Keep moving. Fuck, come on.
You're gonna be alright, you hear me? I'm on the way.
Thanks. Hostile down.
Oh crap, I'm trying to text. Go, 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 go.
Frag out.
Clear up the stairs. Tango to the right. Careful on the back. Careful on the back. Will I get to kill El Sueño with a pistol? If I will, it'll be a jackdaw.
Show us your fucking hands, now!
I would. But unfortunately, my hands are full at the moment.
Where is he? I want to see the big bad Heffy.
Put it down.
As you wish. Adios, Senor Qatari.
You have 5 seconds to get on your knees and interlace your fingers before I put a hollow point through your forehead.
You're going to want to answer your phone, Officer Bowman.
Hello? Sir? Yes. Yes, I don't understand. Sir... Sir, that is not possible. I am telling you that it's not... Please, I am asking you that you... Sir... Yes, I understand.
Please let me kill this guy. Oh my god, I want to shoot him in the head so bad.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Bowman?
Fuck you! Fuck!
Bowman, what is it? Bowman!
He got full immunity. He made a deal and he got...
The deal with who?
Who do you think, the DOJ?
Hold on. Hold on. You're not
He
saying...
offered up the heads of 4 other cartels, plus 3 terror groups that traffic heroin.
His competition. How is this possible?
As I told you, if you have power, everything else follows. Now, if you don't mind, Senora Bowman. It seems that yesterday you were my adversary. Today you are nothing but my chauffeur. Take me to your supervisors.
I'm sorry.
Bowman, no!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
The dream is dead. If you're watching this, that means I have executed El Sueño. I'm certain that people will think I went crazy, that I did it out of emotion, that I broke. Fuck them. They're wrong. I knew exactly what I was doing. This piece of shit, this monster, tortured my friend, killed him, decapitated my partner, massacred thousands. And he gets to walk? Sorry, but not on my fucking watch. Given what El Sueño knew about Ricky Sandoval, he would have been unstoppable. Trivia question. What happens when you give immunity to a drug lord? Ding ding ding, you get a dictator. Taking out a drug lord is one thing, but stopping a dictator? You need a few more than 4 operators for that. My career, my freedom, my life is not worth more than the people of South America. Obviously, not everyone agrees, which is why I'm most likely now in a federal correctional institute, getting 3 hots in a cot for the next 45 to life for murder. By now, CIA has probably released an official statement saying the case officer in question is no longer employed by this agency and acted in direct opposition to her superiors. Her actions have caused great harm to the continued efforts of the intelligence community here and abroad. And guess what? They're right. I would have done the same thing as them. No hard feelings here. I just hope they don't leave Bolivia. Without Pakatari, the rebellion will tear itself apart with infighting. Unidad will make a deal with the next criminal organization that comes along, and the remains of Santa Blanca will split off and form new mini-cartels, all with shitty names like Nueva Frontera Cartel, Barrio Familia, and Los Hijos del Sueño. Everyone will continue killing each other for that coca. I wonder, if God knew all the destruction that this little leaf would bring, would she have still created it? Or maybe that's exactly why she did. I don't even know anymore. But it's no longer my question to answer. So I leave you with this. In the dying words of Augustus, founder and first emperor of the Roman Empire, have I played the part well? then applaud as I exit. Bowman out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do my thing that I do, which is talk over the credits about my experience with this game. I know that just even half an hour ago I was talking about how cliche it is that you help the good guys and the good guys end up being the bad guys, and it's hard to tell a really compelling story anymore. That ending genuinely surprised me. I'm actually impressed with it. I'm not a person who's hard to impress, but that is an impressive ending. It's just difficult to... What am I trying to say here? It's difficult to make a game that people are going to play, and they're going to play all the way through. I collected all the intel in this game, and everyone online was telling me that it just was background lore, and it wasn't anything related to the story. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's just going to be... I was assuming what the ending would have been. That there wasn't, like, some alternative. It's a good game. It was a good game. Bowman ended up being the good guy. Bowman ended up being the moral guy in the video game. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect Pat Katari to not necessarily turn, but try to take it in his own hands after I just spent literally the entire game carrying him on my back. So I don't know what he expected. He got his head cut off at the very end. That was pretty great. But what I am saying is that it was a very well done co-op, non-massive multiplayer online game. I like how many guns they gave you. I was really hoping I would have been able to shoot El Sueño with that jackdaw pistol, as I made it a point to kill every one of the people that I was supposed to kill with the jackdaw pistol. I think the the message is obviously like, oh, the US government, you know, it buys off dictators and all this shit. And it's like, yeah, we all know that happens, and it's no secret anymore. But I think that how it was handled was pretty well. It is just like, even in that entire amount of bullshit, that some government agencies may find themselves in, that there may be someone who takes the moral low ground, but ethical high ground. It's immoral to kill someone, but El Sueño just had to be stopped, and it can kill multiple mini drug cartels, but a dictator, that takes a lot more. Anyway, back to the game. The handling was fine. The helicopter controls may have been the stupidest helicopter controls in the history of helicopter controls. The driving was okay. The motorcycles went from being unfall-offable to a first-timer on the motorcycle on a flat road. fall offable. It's like I said before, I did like how many guns there were. I am one of those people. You saw in the middle of a gunfight, I decided to switch guns over to one that had a little bit more vertical recoil and a little bit more stopping power. In the middle of a gunfight, I'm just that kind of person. I just like to shoot many guns. Even though the main premise of this game was to basically put a silencer on all of them. The light machine gun I didn't understand how important it was until the helicopters started coming in. I didn't realize how important all of the rebel upgrades were until about a third of the way into the game. The spotting, the mortars, everything. It all had a place. I think that the resource farming was a little off-putting about maybe 3/4 of the way through doing it. I just gave up. I know I just got 15,000 resource points for each skill for defeating those 4. But I just don't. I don't care. And because of that, because the resource farming was so out of control, I'm not gonna platinum this game because of that. Typically I would enjoy platinuming this game. You know, I would enjoy playing the game all the way through and seeing what it has to offer. I was really into collecting all those documents because some of the stuff was actually pretty interesting to listen to. You know, I do like a good lore. But now the resources, if it comes to the point where I've convinced myself that I'm not going to Google anything about the game, that I'm going to play it and not spoil it for myself, but there is an unbreakable wall in terms of skills, and they want the tediousness of playing. Because with The Division, which is another Tom Clancy game, obviously, it came out last year around the same time, The Division had a max point. You would typically max out your level at the same time you'd max out all your skills. And that was kind of what I was expecting, but when I maxed out my level and I was still several levels short, I found myself Googling how to resource farm after patch after patch 4, you know, and reading updates as to what got patched, and we made the EMP whatever glitch out, and we made it so it doesn't respawn after fast traveling, it's on a timer now. And it's like, why would you take that away? There's literally nothing that I'm going to gain over somebody else on a multiplayer by resource farming. If you're going to put them in the game and then we found a way to exploit that, then yeah, just let us do it. Just let us do it. That was the only real drawback that I felt in the game. I mean, yeah, there were times the AI didn't make sense. I would shoot someone from across the map, or I would drop mortar fire from somewhere across the map, and they would know where I was instantly. That was a little off-putting, but it was one of those things that I could get over. It's not something that we should accept, but you know, there's just work to be done. It's hard to make a challenging game where there are exploits in the game that make it so that way you could basically play the entire game and not like get shot. But if you're a ghost, it's kind of the point, isn't it? Is to stay secret, stay hidden. I should be able to take out an entire base of people without them knowing where I'm at, from 500 meters out with a silenced 338 Lapua L115A3. It was fine. I love the environment. I thought it was a very beautifully crafted game. It's very, very beautiful. the mountains, the different regions, the different environments, the different builds. There wasn't like, I mean, certainly there were a lot of shared interiors and a lot of the cities looked similar, but it was overlookable, as I love to put the "able" at the end of these things. Would I buy this game? I bought this game at a 20% discount, I think it was. Bought it for like $44. Because I bought it maybe a month after it came out, maybe a little bit less than that, and it was on sale already, which is a great sign about what kind of things you should expect from the game. I paid $44 for it. I probably put in maybe close to 100 hours, maybe at least a minimum 100 hours of just farting around. I was originally playing this game co-op, and my friend just got busy, and I just played it by myself. The AI teammates were acceptable replacements for someone who was a very awful sniper. I wouldn't pay full price for this game, but $45, $50, that's okay. It's just like $10 off. Again, it's a $10 off game. I'll rate it maybe, I mean, I'm a sucker for Tom Clancy games just because they appeal to me as a mid-20s white male. Lots of guns, lots of explosions. Oh, well, side note real quick. I did not like the overly macho, stupid interrogation sscenes. He's gonna be pissing himself. He's gonna be, you know, he's so tough. He's probably so scared right now. You know, I've reached a point in my life where that doesn't matter anymore. Where I'm not looking to like, I'm not immersed completely in the game where I feel like I'm intimidating these guys. So that was one small thing. That was more of a grievance. The audio spam is of course hilarious. The subreddit, the Wildlands subreddit, every single post has at least like 10 comments that are just the audio spam, and it's in a way a very well done meme. And if you get sick of it, seeing it in the comments, then that's even more perfect because it just drives the point home even more. The audio spam was okay. The music was great. I loved the music in the game when you're just hanging out in the woods, waiting for an enemy to turn around. It was fun. I liked the night vision mode. I thought that was pretty well done. If I had to rate this game on a scale 1 to 10, 1 being a game that I didn't even finish, and 10 being a game that made me so emotional that I cried at the end, like Snake Eater, I would put this somewhere in the upper 6s. We'll give it a 6.8. You know, it was just entertaining enough to keep me interested, but it wasn't enough to put it in the 7 out of 10 category, just because there were some things that I didn't like. You know, you have to hit all the markers. If the 1 out of 10 was 10 things that the game had to meet, you know, environment, gameplay, AI, graphics, glitches, things along those lines, then I think a 6.8 is well deserved. You know, it gets a solid 1 out of 1 for graphics. I mean, like environment building. It gets a solid 1 out of 1 for gunplay. You know, a 1 out of 1 for story. I would give it a 1 out of 1 for story. But then you get into the more heavier details, like how they relied so much on helicopters and flying that the controls were just almost unbearable to play with sometimes. The map was huge and very explorable. The Yeti rumors were just phenomenal. Either way, I did enjoy this game. It was a weird change of pace going from this game going from Horizon Zero Dawn to this game. Horizon Zero Dawn was a single player immersion I think on my out of 10 scale, I think how well I can get immersed into the game is a big point. And I just didn't get immersed in this game. I didn't relate at all to it. It was just a video game that I played. So if there's anything that you can take away from this, it is definitely that. I would like to thank everyone who watched the streams that I did. I didn't stream this whole game that often because I was mostly flying around to every single quadrant area and finding documents and gun parts, and yeah, it wasn't a fun game to watch, but it was an okay game to play. As for what's next down the pipeline, I'm thinking I might finish up the Uncharted series. The Uncharted series was on sale for like $8, so I definitely picked that up. I finished the first one. It was a whole 8 hours of solid gameplay. And so I'll probably do Uncharted 2 next. So I hope you tune in for that one. If you like some good background noise and a very good story. I hope you enjoyed it either way. I really appreciate everyone who followed, liked, commented, subscribed, all that useless information. I'm gonna speed this up because I'm done talking. Everyone who made this game should be very proud of themselves. It is my lifelong dream to be in the credits of a video game. Almost to the point where I have thought about contacting Rockstar to do some voice work for the game. I would just love to be a civilian who gets scared and shits his pants in one of the cutscenes, or even just a forgettable bystander. Actually, if I had one wish for being in Grand Theft Auto, if I had a choice, I would love to be in the next one, Grand Theft Auto 6, or whichever one they come out with, Grand Theft Auto New Vegas, whatever it may be. Actually, a Las Vegas would be pretty cool. I would love to be the voice of the My Mother's My Sister guy from Grand Theft Auto 3. I would love to record that and have it be used in the next Grand Theft Auto. Congratulations, El Sueño is down, but you've only destabilized 99%. Complete 100% of the missions to unlock a new ending. What? But it says 100%. Oh, there's 2 missions. Oh, well, I will have to address that later. Either way, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will... I thought he was gonna die from that. Oh. Ridiculous. What a great way to play it. Stop.